As we get closer to year end, the Mac gets closer to beginning its inevitable transformation, teased earlier this summer at WWDC, entering a new chapter of development at the hands of Apple Silicon. Paving the way for the future of Mac, for both how they will run and be designed going forward. Despite this new venture, Apple has recently upgraded some Mac models with current Intel-based chipsets, possibly for the last time. So now I thought it would be a good opportunity to discuss the best value you can get within each class of Mac currently available. Not necessarily the cheapest, but which model provides the best base specs for the money. So let's start things off with the MacBook Air. Often championed as the thinnest, lightest, and therefore most portable Mac. The MacBook Air is certainly all of those things, but this gap has been closed in recent years by the MacBook Pro. Nonetheless, it is the quintessential entry model into the Mac ecosystem, and its specs reflect just that. Although it can be surprisingly capable at handling certain tasks, and with the latest 10th generation of Intel processors, it brings with it boosted graphics performance and DDR4 RAM. While the entry price of $999 may seem attractive compared to other Mac models, if you really are keen on the MacBook Air being your everyday computer, a step up to the quad-core i5 model is really the way to go. Not only do you get roughly 30% greater multi-core performance, you also get double the SSD storage space, both for only $300 more. If you wanted to further customize this model, I would recommend putting the money into the RAM or SSD, as the bump to the i7 processor is just not worth it. If you actually need more performance, you'd be better off upgrading to the next model on our list, the MacBook Pro. As the name suggests, the MacBook Pro is meant to provide the performance to better handle tasks and pro apps. Its selection of processors ranges from quad-core to 8-core, covering the largest range in Mac laptops, with two sizes splitting the lower and upper ends of the range. The 16-inch models are most impressive, with the highest specs available, but most don't actually need that much performance or that big of a screen. Therefore, when it comes to the MacBook Pro, the best value actually lies toward the middle of its range. The 13-inch model for $1799 not only makes the non-conventional leap to another class of processor, but also doubles the number of Thunderbolt 3 ports from 2 to 4. As I mentioned for the MacBook Air, Intel's 10th gen i5 processor brings with it enhanced graphics and the capacity for handling the latest DDR4 RAM, which is increased to a moderate 16GB in this model. Add that to the 512GB SSD, and you have quite the capable machine for powering through everyday tasks with ease. And if you need even more storage, the 1TB SSD is only $200 more. But if you don't need the portability, there are plenty of options on the desktop side of things as well. So let's start this part with the Mac Mini. There are only two base models when it comes to the Mac Mini, and the second is by far the best option. For $300 over the base model, you get an upgrade from a quad-core to a 6-core processor, and double the SSD storage. Additionally, to further double the RAM to 16GB or the SSD to 1TB is only $200 extra for each. Considering the Mac Mini only includes the Mac itself with no display or peripherals, there is another option that will work better for most, however. Even more cost-effective than the Mac Mini in this respect is the staple of Apple's desktop lineup, the iMac. When it comes to the iMac, most people will do just fine with the 6-core 8th gen 4K 21.5" for $1499. But for $300 more, the gains are quite substantial, giving you a 27-inch 5K display, with Intel's latest 10th gen processor and an upgrade in dedicated graphics. It's really a toss-up between these two, as performance is roughly similar, but depending on how much space you have, the 27-inch 5K display is certainly a nice addition. And if you're looking to expand on RAM down the road, the 27-inch now has the capacity to hold up to 128GB. The 27-inch is also the only one in the Mac lineup with the new nano texture display option, to give the front glass a matte finish that substantially reduces glare by isotropically scattering light from the surface. However, it is quite the pricey addition at $500 extra. Whether you're looking for a portable powerhouse or a desktop titan, Apple's lineup has something for everyone. But I hope this discussion has helped you decide what is best for you if you're in the market for a new Mac. While iMac Pro and Mac Pro are no doubt the formidable behemoths, I purposefully left them out as their specs are just not necessary for most consumers. But they are of course also great options if you need that level of performance. More so the Mac Pro than the iMac Pro, as the latest iMac has closed the gap between the normal version and the Pro version. Are you hoping to grab one of the latest Intel Macs, or are you waiting for that sweet Apple Silicon to drop? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. While you're there, feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe for more tech videos coming soon to this channel. Until next time, I'm SeanXTech.